Hello students, this is fourth slide of database concepts. It contains constraints and relationships between objects. So here we have relationship between entities, the real world objects. A relationship defines how two or more entities are interrelated. For example, students and class entities are related as student X studies in class Y. So this is the relation between students and class. Here, studies defines the relationship between students and class. Similarly, teacher and subject are related as teacher A teaches subject B. So, A and B are related by the relationship teaches. Here, teachers form the relationship between both teacher and subject. Here, degree of relationship. We have discussed what kind of relationship can exist between two entities. Now we are discussing about degrees of relationship. In a relationship, two or more number of entities can participate. The number of entities who are part of particular relationship is called degrees of relationship. Okay, the number of entities who are part of particular relationship are known as the degree of relationship. If only two entities participate in the mapping, then the degree is 2 or binary. If three entities are involved in the mapping, then degree of relationship is 3 or ternary. If more than three entities are involved, then we call it as n-ary. Now, cardinality of relationship. Cardinality means number of something. Okay, when we see a number of something, it's cardinality. Number of instances of one entity mapped to number of instances of another entity is known as cardinality of the relationship. Means how many number of instances are attached to or associated to another instance of another entity. A single instance of entity, student mapped to single instance of entity class. Okay, one student is mapped to entity class, single instance. Then this means that cardinality between student and class is 1 to 1 because एक स्टूडेंट की एक ही क्लास होगी, वो 10 जगह नहीं बैठेगा, एक स्टूडेंट एक ही क्लास में बैठेगा. So one student and one class. The ratio between the cardinality of the relationship is 1:1. So firstly we are discussing about 1:1. When one instance of entity is mapped to only one instance of another entity. Suppose consider an HOD of the department. There is only one HOD in one department. Cannot be more than one. So it is 1:1 relationship between entity HOD and department. So you can see one HOD, one department, one HOD, one department, one HOD, one department. Okay, this way we can see the relationship 1 to. Now one to many relationship. When one to many relationship has one existence of entity related to multiple instances of another entity, then it is one to many relationship. Suppose this is only one instance of one entity, but it is associated with two instances of another entity. ये पूरी entity है. This is one instance and these are two instances that it is connected with. Okay, so this way we can say one to many relationship. Then comes many to many relationship. This is a relationship where multiple instances of entities are related to multiple instances of another entity. A relationship between teacher and student is many to many because बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स बहुत सारे टीचर्स. सपोज आपकी क्लास में 60 स्टूडेंट्स हैं, उन स्टूडेंट्स में से सारे के सारे को 5 टीचर्स पढ़ाते हैं, तो many students and many teachers. So you can find out the relation between teacher and students as many to many, because many students you have and many teachers. Okay. Then comes participation constraints. This represents how an entity is involved in the relationship. If all the entity values are participating in the relation, then it is called total participation. If only few values of an entity is part of the relation, then it is partial participation. So we have example of participation constraints. For example, employees work for a department. Here all the employees work for one or other department. No employees are left without department. Hence, all the employees are participating in this relation. Thus, participation of employee is total participation because all the employees are taking part. So that's why we call it total participation. On the contrary, when individual department will not have all the employees, each department will have only few groups of employees working. Hence, partial participation of department is seen here.